I am triumphant. I win. Nothing ever keeps me down. I will rise up from the ground. And yes, I am triumphant. I win. Nothing ever keeps me down. I will rise up from the ground. And yes, I am triumphant.
Hello, Kathryn Butler here, and welcome to Triumphant Thinking Thursdays. As you can see, I have a guest with me on today. It is my oldest daughter, Miss Chelsea Alabi. Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, Mom.
Yes, I'm so excited. Last week we celebrated my 50th episode. So this week we're at the 51st episode, and I thought I've got to give credit where credit is due. We've been talking about my book, Triumphant in the Trenches, Victory Despite Challenges, Memoirs of a Military Spouse. So when I first thought about what will I do coming into making videos and bringing this to you each week, what would my theme song look like? What would it be? How could it stand out so that it actually captures what I'm thinking and feeling? And so I reached out to my daughter, who so graciously said yes, and I'm so glad that you're here today. So when I asked you, what did you think? And how did you come up with our theme song? Because it's phenomenal.
Yes. Well, thanks, Mom, first of all, for having me. I'm so excited to be here to celebrate with you. And, I was just really honored when you asked me to even be a part of this legacy that you're leaving and to just do a little bit to contribute to what you're doing. And so when you asked me to write the theme song, I originally just thought back to the book because I had read the book. I've, had a study of the book with my friends, which has been awesome.
Oh, yes.
And there's so many things that I took away from the book, but one of the key things for me was about the minditude.
Yes.
And how no matter what's happening, what challenges you face, you can get through it based on how you're thinking about it. And so when I thought about the song, I said, well, I want the song to really connote that feeling of hope and inspiration and encouragement. And so as I sat down to play on the keyboard, I was like, okay, well, what kind of sound, would give that positive vibe? So as I started putting the chords together, then the words started coming to me just from the book. I am triumphant.
Yes.
I win. Nothing ever keeps me down. I will rise up from the ground. I am triumphant. And so I remember I sent that over to you and you're like, yes, I love it. I love it.
Yes,
So I said, okay, I'm on the right page. So I, just kind of built it on from there and then collaborated with my brother, Preston, AKA Prestige.
Yes.
And he did a phenomenal job. And so it all just came together. So thank you for asking me to be a part of it.
Yes. So being now a new mom,
Yes.
my grandson, Josiah, thank you so much.
Yes.
I know that you're facing a lot of new territory.
Yes.
And as your mom, I've shared down through the years about how you can live triumphantly on purpose.
Yes.
And just with that, and along with the minditude, how has that impacted you just in this new season of your life?
Yes. Well, I think whenever I start feeling frustrated or like super challenged or overwhelmed, I literally am reminded of the minditude. Yes. And I'm reminded that, like you said, you got to visualize it, to achieve it. And so it may be tough, but I know that if you did it in reading your story and all the different challenges that you faced and overcame, it encourages me to know I'm not alone. I'm not the only one who's been a mom, of a newborn.
Yes.
And I can make it. This is a season and we'll get through it. So that has really encouraged me. So
well,
thank you.
Yes. You're welcome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just want to encourage you today to remind you that you can live triumphantly on purpose. And so Chelsea, could you just sing a little bit and take us out on the end? And hope you have a wonderful and amazing rest of your day.
Yes. I am triumphant. I win. Nothing ever keeps me down. I will rise up from the ground. And yes, I am triumphant. I win. Nothing ever keeps me down. I will rise up from the ground. And yes, I am triumphant.
Yes. Thank you. Have an awesome day.
If you're ready to live triumphantly on purpose, then you've got to have your trench kit. You can place your order online at KathrynAButler.com. Now, if you love this original song as much as we do, then I have good news. You can listen to Triumphant on your favorite streaming platform whenever you'd like. Yes, you heard that right. You can find the single Triumphant on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, whichever streaming platform you prefer. Now, we are just getting started, y'all. There is so much more in store. So make sure to set your alarms for Thursdays at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. Thank you so much for watching. Be encouraged, be blessed, and continue living triumphantly on purpose.